John Rasmus here with Rasmus Gaming. In Saltown, pretty popular place. Gonna use this eternal pattern for a cloak. And let's go to the tailoring station. And I've never done this before, ever. So I'm pretty much recording just in case it messes up and I can say, hey, what happened? But we will see. Okay. We got the one crafted cloak. I already tried on a reward cloak. It didn't work. So you have to have a crafted cloak or a cloak you found off a monster. And I have the Eternal Heraldry pattern that I just bought. I just had a live stream, so I got this. I do want to see what my design, that skull and crossbones with the hourglass is my design. It's my heraldry design. And 3 wax. So I'm gonna see if it will work. It should work 100%. There shouldn't be any mistakes. Crafting. Before it was just a plain, normal green front clasped +1 cloak that I dyed red. I don't know if that dye continues now that I successfully crafted it. Let's take a look. Okay. I am level 39. Adventurer level 39. This is the highest I've ever leveled up in this game. Here it is. We are about to see. The color did carry on. Oh my goodness. Okay, looks pretty good. It looks better than I thought it would look. Wow. It looks pretty good. See, that skull and crossbones design I drew myself. That's my own custom coat of arms that I made myself. I simplified it at the last second, but I like the simplification. I like it. And just to give you a little history lesson, and I am going to dye this black to make it look more like a pirate thing, but just to give you a history lesson, that legitimate pirates of olden time, like Blackbeard, Captain Kidd, these are actual people that actually lived. They often had an hourglass on their flag. That hourglass means if you can see this, your time is up. You're dead. You don't have any time. So it was an hourglass, meaning you don't have any time if you can see this. So the ships, you know, if they could see the flag, it's too late. They're going to get plundered, whatever the case, pillaged. And I I changed it up a little bit. I made it as it is. I like it. I think it's pretty good. What happened was I pledged a lot of money a long time ago, back in 2012, 2013, a long time ago. And it is now 2018, and this is the first time that I get to see my heraldry design in the game after many years of saying, hey, how can I get this in the game? They're like, don't worry about it, don't worry about it. And then I had to go through a lengthy process of submitting your heraldry design to be approved or to be rejected. And it was rejected immediately. And then it was approved, and then believe it or not, it was rejected again. And then it was approved again, and then believe it or not, rejected again, now resubmitted, and approved again. This is literally the 3rd incarnation of my heraldry design being submitted for the game. It was finally accepted. I like it. I like the way it turned out. I like it a lot. Yeah, I think it's pretty cool. It's a pretty cool design. Pretty cool. It's a very generic skull and crossbones, but I didn't rip it off from any Skull and Bones Yale fraternities. Most definitely the skull segment is inspired by a 200-year-old design by the Yale fraternity, but it's only inspired. If you look at the differences, there are many. And the bones themselves, those were real bones of actual human femur bones I found off Google Images, which I reshaped and reworked and redesigned from scratch. So those are actual femur bone photographs I redesigned from scratch. The hourglass is 100% made in Paint Shop Pro by myself, and all the reshaping, redesigning of everything, all done myself. Not a big deal. I think it'll look better with black. I do have some pure black ink somewhere, but in the meantime, I guess I am going to keep my red because it matches this hooded dealio. Yeah, it matches. This is my main character right now, Zor. And I'm probably going to delete the guild pretty soon, but Zor is my main guy. He has this sword, and I got some sword patterns to, I just got 6 sword patterns. Maybe I didn't bring them with me, but I had 6 sword patterns. This game's pretty fun. It's a vintage game at this point. It's years and years and years old. Like I said, I pledged for this game in, what, 2012, 2013? And do you see how this NPC is gone? He's not here. This is supposed to be the merchant. He's supposed to be right here. What happened was I compared, and not me, but every Ultima fan in the world started comparing, hey, even a game from 1994 had schedules, NPC schedules. And they're like, oh yeah, we can add that. And it took a couple years, but they added NPC schedules. So this guy, who's a merchant, who 99% of the time is here, or I would say 90% of the time, and 10% of the time he's sleeping. And the only reason he's sleeping is because players like myself complained. And we're like, hey, even Elder Scrolls ripped off Serpent Isle. Even Elder Scrolls ripped off the Black Gate. Video games from the early 90s. You can wake him up, but he won't sell you anything. He won't sell you anything. He's gonna be like, I'm sleeping, dude. I'm sleeping. Come on. He doesn't know nothing about selling, even though he's been selling non-stop most of his life. So someone's playing a loot of stones. Speaking of... Speaking of the Ultima games. Someone's playing stones on the old harpsichord. But this game is actually sort of fun. So this cloak, which I used the eternal pattern on. Yeah, fantastic. Thank you. Thank you for just slamming me into the door. And just like the last video, they really need to work on doors. But wow, I like this cloak a lot. I think it's pretty dope. See, I have a full set of patterns that I can apply to all my armor pieces with this custom. I like it. I'm really stoked about it. I made it for the game. And game-wise, it doesn't look corny, it doesn't look cheesy. It actually looks pretty cool. Yeah, I like it. I like it. Alright. People might think I'm a PK wearing that cloak. But I like the cloak design too. It's a lot different than the last cloak. It actually goes over this armor. Oh, that's awesome. So low-level cloaks don't seem to go over the armor properly, but this cloak does go over the armor properly. I like that a lot. So I was gonna sell some to that guy, but I could sell it to her. Just gonna get rid of that and that. So I can show you a little bit about this game if you want to see a little more than me just walking around by myself. This is supposed to be an MMO, but let's face it, you'd be hard-pressed to find people online. I don't know. Saltown, though, is the most popular town, village, in the game. Right here, where I'm at right now, the most popular. But there was just a live stream. I guess people are bored of it. See, that guy has his custom. Pretty sure that's a custom, unless that's not custom. No, is that? Oh. I don't know. No, I think he did he? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if that's a custom skull or not. I'm not sure at all. And I don't know why people train constantly. It seems like they macro, though. It seems to me people just macro here all day long. I guess attacking that stuff actually increases your level? I don't know. I don't know, but I'm going to go into the catacombs real quick, just for fun. So this is a character I just created named Zor. I created him 5 days ago. This guy's 5 days old, but I haven't played for 5 days straight. I mean, I played for a good couple hours here and there, but not no 5 days straight. Okay. Loading screens. Right, hey, what about the loading screens? You can't do nothing about it. The engine they picked on day one, they can't change that. It's the permanent engine of the game forever. I don't even think they could port it out. So, loading screens are here for good. Loading screens are permanente. The reason I'm playing the Zor character as opposed to my Rasmus character is because this dude, he mines. He's a blacksmith miner. And if I'm walking around with Rasmus, I can't mine because I don't have this eternal pickaxe of infinity, whatever it's called. See, this pickaxe never gets damaged. It never gets hurt. And it increases the success rate, and they said it's too powerful, so of course they made everyone want to buy it. And you know, I don't have to ever worry about buying another pickaxe. That pickaxe is permanent forever. So I'm just going to be going down here, killing some skeletons. These are really wimpy skeletons, but I can't pass a skeleton and not kill him. So. Those are literally the wimpiest skeletons in the entire dungeon. They're almost clickbait skeletons? I don't know. They're too easy. Now these guys are pretty tough. Not that guy, obviously. No, the elves are tough. The elves are pretty tough. We got some type of bloodbone skeleton. These guys are pretty tough. But I would say the elves are a little bit tougher. Man, this cloak really increases the quality of the game. I'm trying to attack both at once, but sometimes it's not easy. And they really like to separate themselves, these archers. And I am probably going to make an archer character. Archery is probably the cheapest ranged skill you can have. So I gotta heal up my focus. Producer level 30. So they rank everybody. they keep close tabs on everybody. And so short of those people in town macroing all day, which is what it appears to be to me, the test, maybe you can macro on the test things? I don't know. But there's no way people are not AFK, which they are implementing new bans for people that are abusing the system. So I haven't seen any gold sellers. I haven't seen anything like that. It's a pretty fun game. If you like vintage games, this game already is vintage at this point. Not only is it inspired by vintage games, but it's also old. But I like it. And I just started playing this game, like I said, 5 days ago. Have I played this game before 5 days ago? Yes. But the fact of the matter is, I haven't actually started playing until 5 days ago. Reason being is 1,000 things that I paid for weren't in the game. And even this cloak being in the game now. And yeah, I had to buy the pattern for it, but it's an eternal pattern that will last supposedly forever. And you know, just regular, I don't even know where I'm going. These are literally sewer waters. And I haven't ventured down here since a long time ago. They've changed a lot. Like, there didn't used to be sewer water down here. That's one thing they changed. So that's kind of cool. See, I'm already lost. I don't know where I was. I don't know where I'm going. Just generally venturing into the unknown. I understand these guys are way easy for me, but the levels that are supposedly my type are 10 times too tough, and they'll have like mobs that'll gank you. At least I know if I'm in a wimpy place like this that I won't have a troll, you know, hit me from behind while I'm taking out a wizard. So I will venture in the more dangerous areas, but I just wanted to give my cloak a shot. Okay, this is an upgrade into the Solania Catacombs, so a bit more dangerous. Suck on this, dude. Yeah, the footmen are the toughest. They're usually backed up by archers and mages. They really like to tag team and gank you. Okay, I'm hearing probably elves fight with... Oh, man. This is where some gems spawn. Yeah, the elves and the bloodbone skeleton people, they don't get along. But I don't mind that because it's free loot. Yeah. And they like to jack me and gank me. It's their style. So basically, you gotta hide behind a wall. Mages and archers act the same way. They're really wimpy. They like to run and hide like the wimps they are. You know, I had to take out a bunch of things while they're all ganking me at the same time. So, you know, it's pretty tough. Even before I loot, I'm going to heal up. And I need the blue bar, I need the mana bar, or they call it the focus bar in this game, to do the special attacks. And when you put your weapon away and just stand there, it heals up faster. I like this music. This music reminds me, I like some of the side music in the movie The Ninth Gate when Kuso is investigating. Alright, free loot. Yeah, the elves are a little bit tougher. More free loot. Nice. So I like to just, you know, travel, journey, adventure until I'm full. Until all my backpack's full. That's when you know it's time to go back, when your backpack's full. Here is a nice citrine crystal mine that respawns, but it doesn't spawn quickly. You know, this is super wimpy, but jeez, it's a nice spawning time. And sometimes the NPCs will get lucky, and they're just positioned like perfectly where they dodge all your attacks. Those footmen are the toughest ones. Some crates you can break open and get stuff out of. Only some. So that's the elves and the skeletons fighting. Free loot. Gotta heal up before I go over there. Because sometimes it's 10 on 1 and it's just not a fair fight. Man, this cloak looks so much better with this pattern on it. This is what happens. It's like 10 on 1. They just can't not jack you at the same time. They just love helping each other out. But, you know, that's how they're designed. But these footmen are particularly the toughest. So it's not easy. Shroud of the Avatar. Check it out today. If you didn't buy a package, I think you're in a better boat. If you didn't get any of the super House of Land plot, mega deed packs, I think you're in a better position. If you start with just a brand new account for like 20 bucks or 30 bucks or 40 bucks or whatever it is, I don't even know. Because I bought this game account in 2012, 2013, whatever. I can't even remember. It was so long ago. And no. Sure, having this cool design on the cloak is cool, but I think it would be funner if you started from scratch. I've created this character from scratch, and he's on day 5. As far as playing, maybe I've played 3 days. I've probably logged in 5 days and probably only played 3 days. So this guy's only 3 days old. It took me 3 days to get to level 39. And this plate, some player was nice enough to give me this chest plate for free. I didn't ask for it. I was just standing there as a newbie, and he gave it to me. But I was level 15 newbie, and you can only trade items at level 15 and above. But the rest of the plate, I just bought from an NPC. I haven't been able to blacksmith anything because it's so hard to save up ingots that I didn't want to waste them. I haven't used a single ingot. I haven't crafted a single weapon or piece of armor yet because it's too expensive. So when I mine ore, I just am saving it up, saving up. So this is 3 days of saving up. I prefer two-handed swords because of their damage. This sword took me a while to find. This is a bronze two-handed sword plus 5. It cost me like 5,000 gold pieces. I saved up a lot for it. Maybe it was 4,000 gold pieces. It was pretty substantially expensive. It's almost broken. Durability 53 out of 67. But it's a good sword. It's really good. I hope to find a better one when it breaks. Now that goes to a demon. And he's way too tough for me. But I'll show you what he looks like. So one day when I'm not the wimpiest player in the game, maybe I can fight this demon. I'll show you what he looks like. He's way too tough. It's probably a group effort. As you can see, this is an MMO, yet I'm in a private catacombs. I didn't choose private. It defaults to private. So you have to have a party. You have to have friends. You have to make friends with a party. Thares Varul, some super demon. I'll let you see what he looks like. Yes! Yeah, he looks like that. And I'm probably dead. I just wanted you to see what he looked like. Most likely I'm dead. Ah! Get me out of here. Ah! Whew. Last time I saw him, he killed me. So you got to see the demon. One hit, he almost killed me. One single ranged hit. So yeah, he's kind of tough. Gotta heal up. I like my coat of arms. I think it's pretty cool. With black, I think it'll be even better. So the reason it says I have a damaged tool is because I gave the Super Prosperity fishing rod to Rasmus, and I kept my regular fishing rod, and I was just running through places, and it's 20 out of 92, and I've never used it. So things get damaged in this game pretty easily. It's obviously a gold sink for buying and crafting, and spending tons of time and money and resources on repair kits. So repair kits are a huge part of the economy of this game. So I'm gonna try to fight some elves. I know where I am. Okay. Well, there's a couple chests over here. Luckily, mages are super wimpy. But I've killed this witch once before, barely surviving by the skin of my teeth, but now I'm a little bit stronger. You know, I'm level 39. Probably when I killed her the first time, I was probably level 30. So I'm probably 9 levels more advanced than I was. So I think I could probably kill her. Those are booby traps. They're pretty cool. I could probably kill her. I don't see why not. I didn't have this +5 sword at the time. I probably had a +2 or +3. Gotta kill these blood minions twice before they die. Okay, just in case I die, I want to at least get a reward. There's one chest here. Jeez Louise, I'm almost dead. These areas with the chests, they have frozen magic, so you can only be in there for a few seconds before you die. But there's 3 chests. The first one, the third one, and then one of those over there. I can't remember which one. Yeah, that was a pretty stocked one. That's a lot of stuff. So the last one, can't remember where it is. Is it in here? Nope. I think it's in the last one. It's over there. Oh, I got his attention. Oh, great. I got two of their attentions. It's exactly what I don't want, is to get these guys' attention. They spawn twice, so it's kind of hard to kill them. Or they're two in one package. I think the last one has the last chest, but I could heal up before I go over there. And then to trigger the witch to come out, it looks like a lot of people have died here. Those aren't my corpses, it's someone else's. To trigger the witch to come out, you gotta kill a monster that's tougher than the witch. So it makes no sense, but yeah. Okay, the last chest is in the last room. Now I gotta heal up, and then I gotta kill this minion, and then I will kill and try to kill the witch. She's probably the first mini-boss. Or, no. She's the second mini-boss in the game. That's right. The first mini-boss is going to be that prince. But I need a key to get in there. Do I have a key? Nope. I don't see any keys, but the keys are very easy to get. So first you got to kill the 3 minions. Whoa, it didn't spawn. That's the first time I've ever seen him not spawn. That's weird. That's unusual, yeah. So you gotta kill the 3 blood minions, and then like twice that, maybe, of mages and archers and footmen spawn. The blood skeletons. Pretty tough amount of them spawn, so I'm gonna be healed up to the maximum before they spawn, hopefully. Okay, now these guys have spawned. Take out the mages real quick. Take out the archers. Uh-oh. to be healed up before I take that guy out. But there's a time limit. Everything starts over if you don't do it in time. So they don't give you much time to heal up. Did I already miss the window? Okay. Wow, that is weird. What is weird to me is the first time I did this challenge, some blue lady who was twice as strong as the Itchator Witch spawned. And now it just goes straight to her. Huh. I don't know if it glitched out or if they changed it or I did some different combination, but the Itchator Witch is pretty wimpy. Or maybe I did it in the wrong combination. I don't know, but I killed the blue lady and then I killed the Itchator Witch twice as wimpy. I just gotta heal up to the maximum on my focus. I'm pretty full of stuff with all these chests. Gonna have to go back to town pretty soon. What? Where's the witch? You gotta be joking me, dude. I'll have to start all over again? What? It looks like it might have started all over again. That's weak, dude. That witch was just standing there? I gotta kill these minions all over again? That is weak. Just that's lazy. I don't know. She was standing there. I was just healing up. And that's how I did it last time, and I got away with it. Well, whatever. I guess I gotta take a blow to her face this time. See how easy she is? See how wimpy she is? She's like a regular mage. Huh. I was hoping for a second skull. Because the first time I killed her, I got the Itchator Witch skull. Seems like a waste. I don't know. There was just something last time. There was a blue lady, and maybe that's just a one-time deal. Ah, here she is. Yeah. Last time I killed her first. That's funny. Yikes. She has ice magic. That's pretty tough. Yikes. I don't want to die. Okay, she's still there. She's healing up. we gotta heal up. It has to be a fair fight. Mano y mano, fully healed up versus fully healed up. That's how I like to do it, and I did it backwards last time. I killed her first, and then I killed the Ichitor Wish second. It's pretty funny. Alright, her name is Mistress Valdez, and I killed her last time. You could see how easy she is to kill, but I was substantially weaker last time. She is a decent challenge, especially with the minions. I gotta be fully healed up before I attack her. Close enough. You can see it's no contest. When it's actually a fair fight, it's not even close. Well, looks like you don't get much from it. No. Oh, well. Okay, I see what happened. After you kill her, the ice magic is gone out of the rooms. Whoa. The chests respawned. Oh, that is awesome. I've never seen that happen before. So yeah, I guess if you loot the chests and then kill her, you get to loot them a second time. That's pretty rare to find these chests respawning. But that's the game. Decent stuff. Last time I got a skull, this time I didn't get nothing. You know, I always wanted to know what was in the other exit. So I've never taken this exit right here. Never seen that spawn spot. It's possible I've never been down here. I don't know. Okay, where does this go? I have no idea. Door sewers. Nah, I don't want to go to the Adora sewers, but I do want to check out the rest of these caves that I have not been down. Because they did redesign them since the last time I've been here. But I wish there was an underground that connected every single underground dungeon together. And it's cool how they do connect. Partially. But if they connected 100%, oh wow. That's it. So this is the end. I've already been in the Adora sewers. Wait a second, is that Adora sewers? Is that what it said? Did it say Adora sewers or Solania sewers? Wait a second. It's possible I've never been to the Adora's sewers. Maybe I have. Okay, Adora's. Huh. Okay. I haven't been here possibly ever. But I think it'd be cool if there was an underground city where you could stay on the ground forever. Okay, this guy is super wimpy. So I was expecting maybe this place is tough, but it might be even wimpier than where I came from. The word sewer might indicate wimpier in and of itself. Sewer sounds wimpier than catacombs. Well, I gotta sell my stuff. I'm full of, my backpack is full to the brim anyway. So, looks like ice magic is in this room. Nope. Aw, crap. Whoa. Now, this is the first time I've ever seen a door like this in the game. Pretty cool. This is an Ultima-esque thing. I thought I was trapped out, but I'm not. In the Ultima games, there's tons of places like this where you just walk through an invisible wall, but it's disguised. Very cool. I like that a lot. That is just cool. I gotta remember that when you see this archway, there's an invisible door there. Okay, it looks poison filled. Yikes. I don't want to die from poisoning. I just want to get to Adoris, really. These skeletons aren't any challenge at all. I just want to unload this burden of way too much stuff in my backpack. Slimes are super easy to kill. Oh, not this one. Okay, these are particularly difficult slimies. Huh. Never come across slimes this tough. Okay. Oh. They're different than the Owl's Head sewer slimes, I'll tell you that much. So yeah, monsters that look identical definitely vary in difficulty, and you can tell by the color. Yellow means pretty wimpy for you, but someone who's wimpier than me might see that as a red or orange enemy. But I think I'm getting closer to the exit. This game is fun if you're fighting, you know, something big with a group of people. I just started from scratch again. I don't know if any of the people I played with back in 2013 still even play the game. I don't know. Although I do have a friends list, and I got friend requests from these people. So yeah, I do accept friend requests. If you want to play in the game, feel free. So I guess yellow means recently online? Okay. Huh. But I'm pretty sure the exit is around here. Now I do vaguely remember venturing into the Adoris sewers. But they didn't connect, that I know of, to Solania and Saltown. And now they do. So that's pretty cool. So there's little quests and clues and things you can find in game. I am gonna finish every quest, but right now I'm just building up my character. He's brand new. And to finish the quests, yes, finally, Adoris. So this is a main town, a main city. Actually, it's a city. It's one of the major cities in the game. Loading screens take a while, but this game, just the loading screens, this game's pretty fun. Yeah, I remember this now. It's the Adoris Sewers. Adoris is the most Eastern style, Asian style city in the game. And, you know, it's pretty cool. A lot of cherry blossom trees and just the architecture, you know. But I'm liking my cloak. I like my design. Man, I think it's pretty cool. I look forward to seeing it on armor. Okay, I'm just gonna go to the blacksmith. He usually gives me the best price for weapons and armor. His name is Zengoff. And Zengoff gives fair prices for my stuff. Alright. Oh wow. Copper vial checkhand +2. I don't even know what that is, but I think it's something I could sell on the auction house. So what else I got? 1,000,000 lesser staffs. I'm not a mage or wizard right now, so I just sell all the different things I'm not needing at the moment. But I'm getting to be pretty rich. Wow, 19K. This is the most money I've ever had in the game, ever. Supply bundle gray. I know you can sell those. They can randomly give you sort of an okay item, but they're the cheapest ones in the game. And I bought 3 of them off a vendor, and I got like a tomato and a sugar cookie worth 1 gold each. So you can sell them for a couple hundred. Okay. So I like to salvage the things that I can salvage for metal, because it's so hard to get ingots in this game. And this guy is my blacksmith, even though he's never blacksmithed anything. Okay, so those 3 items I'm gonna salvage. And it's as easy as that. Now I have 17 metal scraps. Okay. So I am going to try to sell... Dang it, there's still a couple things I missed. I don't know how that happened, but... There's a rusty hammer, rusty fork. So I'm going to sell 2 items on the auction house. It's called a public vendor, but it's a local city auction house. And Adoris is one of the biggest ones in the game, showing you that it's one of the most popular places in the game. And I like to see new stuff that's recently been added. This is where I get my good longswords. You know, just looking for something good. Let's see. I don't see anything good. But any good two-handed swords? Not really. Okay, I want to sell 2 things. I want to sell a supply bundle. This guy's trying to sell it for 2,000. I know that it's worth 300. So, I'm gonna sell it for 300. Hopefully someone buys it. And as far as this thing, I don't know. What? I've exceeded the items I can list at this vendor. Stupid. Okay, anyway, I'm a crafter. Here is my mining, 51. And then I have these pretty high. Here's my smelting to turn the ore into ingots, 53. It's pretty high. My blacksmithing is 48. Pretty high. That's from salvaging alone. I've yet to craft anything. So this game's pretty fun. I recommend you check it out. Oh, there's that guy with his custom coat of arms. As you can see, he has an octopus with katanas. And you know, everyone has their own coat of arms. I mean, to him, the octopus with katanas is all that. I prefer my skull and crossbones with a thing. So this is the Oracle. Yes. Booyah! So basically, she just gave me 500 gold and 1,000 experience because I answered honestly. She said, "Have you been courageous?" And I just killed a bunch of monsters. And that's pretty courageous. But one time she said, "Are you on the path of truth?" And I said, "Yes." She's like, "Nope, you lose, sucker." So I don't know why I wasn't on the path of truth. Maybe because I didn't open enough books. I don't know. I don't know. But see that guy with his glowing halo of a shroud? He beat the game. And when you beat the game, you get that glowing shroud. And this character, Zor, is going to get that glowing shroud. I'm just going to have to work hard. It probably takes a month of playing to get that. I don't know. But until next time, this has been John Rasmus with Rasmus Gaming. Be seeing you.